Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 25 past 8 on Tuesday night. Back with a few for tomorrow. Well, there's nearly one, as Gay Byrne used to say years ago, famously, there's nearly one for everyone in the audience tomorrow. A couple of bus horses, a sentimental horse, and a couple of each way horses. So, today, funny sort of a day, not, it wasn't low luck as such. Who ran first? Half dozen. Drifted from 4 to 5 out, travel wide. Hard to know what, 6 days back from the last one. Was that the reason? I don't know. A bit disappointing of the run. I was only watching it on the phone. Bad timing today. Queen's Gamble beaten by a good mare, I must say. The listed mare in Aintree will make an interesting race this year, I must say. A few great mares running this year, but the £4 probably came into play, but the best mare won. Seen that on the phone as well. Didn't get time to look at them on the screen yet this evening because I was at a funeral. I'm not long home. I didn't see a race there. Fleuron's race. I got a couple of booms on the phone. All right. That won at 10 to 1. Can't believe it drifted out from 5 to 2 or 9 to 4. I wasn't following that this evening either. Hopefully a few maybe have backed it. And then we had the 4:30. That was a very peculiar betting race today. We backed Clay last night at 7 to 2. It was 11 to 4 and 9 to 4 with other bookmakers. Went out to 9 to 2. Powdered into 6 to 4 and drifted out to 4 to 1. And I thought it was rode by a strange sort of a race. The last day it came with a steady, consistent run from the back, and he pushed it up on the inside today and had found nothing. So I don't know what was the story. But the one that we wanted to be second to that was second, but a 20 to 1 shot beat it. But anyway, we can only read the form and hope that they run to the same level that we expect them to. And when they don't, there isn't much we can do about it. Philip Wright has made a few points lately about the dreaded Sky Bet boost. It's something we should take advantage of, I think. Maybe him or somebody that's... I don't have the time to follow that. I don't have the Sky Bet account anyway. To watch it, and in the event that any horse we tip up, enlighten or leave up a message. And if someone could do it in such a way that we'll put them in categories shorter than odds on to see what percentage in each week that the boost, what the favourites at the boost wins or loses, and then go from evens out to 2 to 1 and go from 2 to 1 to 3 to 1. The rest of them I wouldn't be too worried about, because 3 to 1 upwards, if they're favourites, they have to boost something. But just to see if it's an angle we could, for our own benefit down the line, that if we have tipped something and if we see that, and if it's in our advantage, to just put it up and say it and make everybody aware of it, and to check before a race starts, or someone that they could cash out. If it's the percentage rate is very high in that event, I think it's something we should do. Shrudy's on the bus would know what I'm on about. See what you say. Leave it in the comments and see, do you agree or not agree. We'll move on. Tomorrow, the 155 at Ludlow is a novice chase. The favourite there is Green Rock Abbey. It went up £10 for a race that absolutely fell apart, I thought, the last day. And it sort of stayed on, or it outstayed everything that was left. There was only 5 finishers. But I was impressed with the second favourite there. It's a 3 to 1, 5 to 2. Great Heartjack. In his first run. Chases. It doesn't show there, but it did win a point to point in November in 2020 in Lisrona, and I don't know why they don't have it up there. When it's with Colin Motherway, and I think it was sold for. Did I write it down there? 60,000. But it was 116 over hurdles. But the last time I thought it jumped very well, and I thought they might actually step it up and trip. It only got it was doing its best work sort of at the finish, and it looks like a right sort of a little chaser. And it's only up £3, and I was willing to take on the favourite tomorrow in that race. There's another fancy. We've 2 bus horses. Well, we'll see where we are. Now we'll go to Ludlow next. We'll stay in Ludlow. The 3:30 at Ludlow. I think the first video I did last year was for race and for the 26th of February. The Berkshire will be soon won the bus. And on the 27th of February, I think the first winner we had was Sashenka. We had a couple of winners on the very first video, but they were in Medan, Mishrif, and there was a couple of more that day. But I think this, I hadn't time to double check it, but it won when it was with Michael Scudamore in Hereford. Now, I did put it up before. Did I put it up that time in October? I think I did, until 2nd. But it ran then in a couple of races on the flat. It's stepping up and trip tomorrow. It may suit it big time, and it may not. But the reason I'm mentioning that is I'm backing it, and when I'm backing, I do tell ye, and ye can make up your own minds what you're doing. There's a couple of strong ones there, like not now Linda for the Skeletons, and you can have her. But it's a sentimental bet I'm having tomorrow. We might have a birthday party somewhere on the 25th. It's 2 weeks Saturday. I might get a venue and we'll go somewhere if there's anyone willing to travel. I'll find out the weekend. In Kempton, we have the horse there I like tomorrow night is Golden Mayflower. This had a wind surgery the last time. This opened up 3-1 a while ago, but it had good back for him. One first time out at Lingfield, like it ran behind Nashua and a few Raisin Sand canoodled. It went backwards there from 83 down to 73. But in Lingfield the last day, we're watching this now, it's at the very back of the field. Comes with a late rattle on the outside, and I think the stretch in Kempton will suit it and might beat the favourite tomorrow night. The favourite goes up, has won a good few races, but Water always finds his own level.
Town Star tries to kick for home. Milltown Star goes clear by 3 lengths off the home turn. English Spirit in second. Covert Mission is to the outside of those. Trying to pull out into the clear is Valentinka. Super Den tries to run on from the back with Beautiful Crown. Star Sheba now starts to roll down the outside. Milltown Star is now pounced on by Super Den. Here comes Star Sheba over the top. Golden Mayflower from out of the clouds as well. Super Den got first run. Golden Mayflower, Star Sheba lunge. I think Super Den has held on. Golden Mayflower.
That was off 73 after wind surgery. Desperately unlucky in that race altogether at a big price of 16-1. Up £2. Only 5 in the race. Rufel has done a lot of running. He has won 3. I think he won his first one there off 50. And he's running off 72, so £22. So hoping that we'd have maybe that'd be worth the bet tomorrow. Kempton as well. We have Berkshire Rocco. That won for us the last day. This is in a win in your in race for Lingfield or Newcastle this year. But Berkshire Rocco done a good turn for us the last day. But it's up against Erla Tyrone. Erla Tyrone has changed hands from Paddy Toomey for 300,000, gone to Willie Haggis. Berkshire Dreamer Used to be rated 116. It's down to 101. So it has the back class. It won for us well enough the last day against Rainbow Dreamer, who's up against us as well. Fitness of...
Travelling strongly. Raymond Tusk under pressure. Rainbow Dreamer trying to get into the race now with The Real Deal. Then comes Kingsware out of the Cotswolds, has been passed by Berkshire. Rocco, who now hits the front. Rainbow Dreamer now delivering a challenge out of the Cotswolds, trying to rally in third position. Then comes The Real Deal. Berkshire Rocco has the lead though from Rainbow Dreamer. These two are battling it out inside the final furlong. Berkshire Rocco all out in front from Rainbow Dreamer in second place. Berkshire Rocco pulling out more from Rainbow Dreamer, and Berkshire Rocco staying on strongest of all will win.
So third favourite that day, and it won a nice style, a good stayer. Now, whether the fitness of Earl of Tyrone, we don't know anything about, but we could have a bet on that. The 6:30 as well. We have Sandy Paradise. That's an each way bet. They're paying 4 places. That won the last day. I was saying it was a second run for Richard Hughes. And he used to cock his jaw to one side, and I said he might straighten it out, and he seemed to do that. Back a furlong is the thing, but it could be an each way bet for anyone that made money on it the last day. Where are we as well? We're at Fairyhouse. We have a bus horse running tomorrow as well, Arctic Ambition. Well, this ran in Leopardstown the last day, and I thought going left-handed wasn't near as good as going right-handed. Back to a right-handed track tomorrow. One for us... when did he win for us? Thurles in November, and then he fell when he would have won, and we were on him at odds against in December. Now, he ran bad enough the last day, I thought, but it was a good class race. Maybe going the other way around might suit. Actually, I think the main danger to him might be another Ambition, Bay Ambition. 12s into 6s for the going well yard of Gavin Cromwell. But I thought 5-1 there. 3 places will come back him each way. There's an outsider in Fairyhouse tomorrow. Now this is a risky bet. There's a lot of money for Tony Martin's horse, Tetties. It's 7s into 5-2-9-4. Now there's a race in this one, but it is a reserve, and it's not guaranteed to run. Maybe it might run. Like you see, the wrong people might have this money on. So if the right people having the money on, this could be taken out tomorrow. I've seen it happening before, that regard. I've seen it happen at the start in a race one time. A trainer ran down and said to the jockey, and he told him leaving the parade ring, you better win this. And then he told him below, he says, the wrong people have the money on, and you won't win it, or you'll get gate. But interesting is a horse that I said we might back in Dundalk there before, is True Artist. It's 20-1. And they're paying 5 places. In a maiden hurl there, it was 4th, only beaten 12 lengths to Irish Point. Irish Point is rated 143. It ran against High Definition. I know they're not the same calibre of horse, but the one thing about it is that Danny Mullins is up tomorrow. And Danny Mullins has only had one ride before for Ger O'Leary, and he was placed. So the fact that they have him up tomorrow, it's a 5-year-old, it's not a great race as such, and they're paying 5 places. If the favourite, if Tony Martin's runs and is strong in the market, it had a very eye-catching run in Limerick. Behind, it was on the 27th, we were on a horse that day, I can't remember what the hell it is, the Michael Horrigans, and he was finished 3rd, and this one was 4th. It's eye-catching run. If he's off, he probably might win it, but an each way bet possibly. Now this would be just very small stakes, would be the Danny Mullins ridden horse. I had meant to say go to the comments, but I have no time now because they're nearly the 15 minutes waffling on. So you don't have to back all of them. Pick and choose. You're shrewd enough to know what to do. And some of you don't like the goo, but there's a couple of bus horses there that won for us before. That's the reason I put them in. We have a sentimental bet tomorrow, and then the 2 that are sort of like will be the one in the Chase and the one in Kempton, Golden Mayflower. They'll be sort of the strongest fancies. And an outsider there, an Arctic Ambition, because we're on it before, but Bay Ambition is a bit of a danger. Bash the bookies, over and out.